Create a new project, go to File, New, Java Project. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm going to call it Project 1. Okay, so you can adjust this however you want. If you want this window here, the files, click this, and then click Resource. If you want the console, or else you can go to Window, Show View, and then you can pick it from here. You also might want the console somewhere down here. Okay. If you want to create another project, you can go here and do the same. So, click on the source file, and if there isn't already, you want to create a new package. I'm going to call it pack 1. Then right click on that and create. We're going to create two classes. They're both going to be made differently. So the first one, we're going to click on public set of void main, and then make sure everything else is unchecked. So call this one main. Now we're going to create another one called class 1. So go into your main, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a path from this file to this file. So go in here, and then we need to create the class 1 variable. So class 1 C1, that'll be our variable. C1 will be our variable. Enter, and then C1 equals new. So now we're creating class 1. And then parenthesis, semicolon. So at the end of each line, you need to have a semicolon. It's saying that that line's done. Okay, so now, after you create this, we're going to do something where when this class is created, it'll do what's ever inside these brackets. So, void, the name of the class, class 1, and then bracket, hit enter, it'll create the other bracket. So now, when it does this, it creates the variable, and then it creates a new class 1 file, so it's creating it. So when it creates it, it goes to this right here. So now, what you can do is you can put whatever you want in here, and it'll show, like, do whatever you want it to do. So, and always make sure you save. If you click this one, it saves everything, like this and this. But if you click this one, it only saves, like, the one you're on. So, let's do console command. System.out.print. And then we'll do hello. What is your name? So if we save, then hit play. Oh yeah, you wanna hit play the first time you hit play with your program. You wanna hit it while you're in the main, because that's where the program starts. And then you can go back to class and hit play whenever you want. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be public, not void. Hello, what is your name? So if we type anything, it won't let us. So now we're going to make it so we can type stuff in. So we're going to create a variable called a scanner, and we'll make the variable called input equals new scanner. So now we're creating a scanner, and then system dot in. This stands for system input or console input, whatever you type in here. Now there's a red line under this. That's because it doesn't know what scanner means, so we have to import a file for it so it knows like what it's capable of. So you can either click this right here and that'll import it, or else what I always do is I hold down Control Shift O on your keyboard and it'll automatically import everything you need. So that's what I do. Very quick. So now that we have a scanner, we can do, it's saying, hello, what is your name? So we want to be able to type in our name. So we should probably create another variable called string. It's a string stands for if you want to type in letters. And then there's another variable called int, which is an integer or number. So for string, we'll do name. And then we're just going to set it to equaling nothing. So we'll do name equals input dot next line. So the next line that's entered into the console will equal name. And whenever you type input dot next line, it'll always wait until you put something in here. So then if we hit play, it automatically saves. Hello, what is your name? Now let's just type it in. And then it ends the program. So what we want to do is we want to make it so it says hello, or something like welcome back, and then whatever name you type in. So we'll do system.out.println welcome back. And we'll do space. And then what you do is you do plus name. And then we'll do another plus and add exclamation mark. Okay, so now if we hit play, always save research before launching. I'd click that. Hello, what is your name? Welcome back, Tommy. So now let's add an if statement where if the name isn't Tommy, it'll say try again or something like that. So if name equals input.next line, it'll print out a name. Okay. So now I'll do if name.contains TOM and Y, do that. Whatever's in these brackets, it'll do for that if statement. Then we can do what's called an else, and you put this outside of an if statement where if name.contains Tommy isn't true, it'll do whatever's in the else. Otherwise, it would just pass through the if statement and not do anything inside. But when it's true, it does what's in here. When it's false now, it'll do whatever's in these brackets. So we can do, let's copy this, Control C, Control V, and then we can do that's not the right name. So if we enter in something other than Tommy, it should say that's not the right name. So TOMY, welcome back, Tommy. I'll hit play again. Hayden. That's not the right name. Okay, let's see how much time we've left. Alright, so that's it for today. The next tutorial, we'll probably go over while loops and adding voids, which is where you can call something like this, and then it'll do what's ever in this void. So that'll be in the next tutorial, and while loops. See you guys.